get me out tonight. And Kino, as Rubenstein said earlier, is a hell of a man. He is really committed to the community. He has been at the forefront. I met Kino when I was at the New York Times. And of all the people in the community who really understood why I left the New York Times to start the Haitian Times, I think Kino understood it. He got it. He knew that. And he has told everybody about me. I think Kino is my biggest supporter in the community. And I appreciate it. And tonight, I would never miss his 50th birthday party. And thank you, Kino, for being with us.
Very well said. I'm inviting anyone else to come on stage and say a few words about King Kino. You guys know Kino. From the, let's go way back. I think it's the 80s. From the Mohawk, right? You remember Kino with the tall Mohawk in his head. Son, he's like Kino. C'est des cajous, huh? That was actually the breakdance era, right? Also, rappelle King Kino. From that time to his long, very long dread. And I remember reporting Kino when you were cutting your dread. I was at the barber shop. Remember that day. Somebody called me. Listen to this one here. It's a very interesting. It was a very interesting moment. I was very busy doing my things, and I get this call. This person is calling, insisting to call. I'm not answering the first call. The second call comes in. I'm not answering because I'm busy. Actually, you have an idea what I'm doing. I'm home in my bedroom. So guess what? Seriously. I do answer the third call. Now this guy is telling me, yo, Kino a coupé cheveux. I practically stopped what I was doing. Unfortunately for my wife. I said, honey, Kino is cutting his hair. And you know, and she said, Kino is cutting his hair? How about cutting me? I mean, this is a Haitian joke. You got it now, right? Let's be serious. No, I came down to the barbershop all the way in Brooklyn with my camera and all that. It was such an event because you've been wearing those hair for what? For 20, 15 years, 25 years? Almost 15 years. So it was something when Kino was actually cutting his hair. So what was interesting, I got the whole thing, you know, we were at the barbershop and they were doing the whole thing from, you can imagine, the long were very long, their hair were very long, so we had to cut it, you know, and I got all the moments, this was a moment. So this is how we know Kino, a guy that's on the forefront for the community. He is out there and defending everybody in every aspect of the world, from music to politics. Now let's come to politics now. Let's go ahead and talk about Kino being a politician. Because some people say Kino, musicien, politicien, ça ne marche pas trop bien. Mais Kino finalement, avec sa ferme, sa façon de dire les choses comme il faut le dire, he says what he has to say very loud. We've been noticing Kino, right? And when he talks loud. He has a big mouth, they say. And indeed, his big mouth took him places. And to talk about the picture now, Kino, this picture that made people talk so much. Kino really went his way, actually, to meet the President of the United States, Mr. Barack Obama. Now, we had the interview, and I aired the interview, it's on the internet and all that. But on the internet specifically, I don't know if you guys, some of you were actually commenting. We got so many comments. The picture is a fake one, Kino. And I called Kino, I dit Kino, what is this? I mean, my credibility now is at stake. Now, mind you, you guys, we talk in this community. It was a fake one. Actually, we were convinced. I even heard people saying it was a fake one. Kino just copied it. Bon. In fact, some people say, Photoshop, actually. They told me Photoshop is able to do that. They take you somewhere and they put you actually next to the President of the United States. Those of you who know it, you know what I'm talking about. Now, I was at the studio one day, one of these days, 2 weeks after the interview. This lady comes in, and she was giving me this beautiful testimony. She was saying, Valerio, what an interview you had with Kino. That picture he took with President Obama, I mean, people are talking about it. And I was wondering why. Why is that, Kino? Because actually you met the guy and had a picture with him? All right, and then she was actually telling me I was there myself. And here we go, my ears, one is sorry, ouvrir trompette, je me grand ouvert, dit, où t'es là? And she said, yes, I was there. And it was 5 of us, right? We were there, and Kino was there. He spoke to the president, and and she was telling me, Kino, I'm telling you that for the first time, she was very proud by the way you represented us, Haitian. You spoke to the president. Yes, let's give it up for Kino. Andy. And Andy, she mentioned, of course, we know Kino also for being, you know, very sharp. Actually, in 2000, yes. You told me that. And the lady said the same. D'ailleurs, il était fier. Kino bien habillé, on était bien représenté. Ça fait plaisir. And Kino, I think it was 2002 or 2003 or 2005, you were actually, you were nominated, you were actually the best dressed Haitian artist of the year. You guys will agree with that, right, Kino? I'm not going to do that, Kino. Like tonight, you're wearing what? You gotta tell the designer that you're wearing tonight. Tell me. Oh, let's bring you on stage. Let's bring Kino. Come on, Kino. Come on, Kino. Let's bring in Kino. On applaudit, mesdames et messieurs. The birthday gentleman. L'artiste Kino. Lord Kino, mon ça, s'il vous plaît.
I did not want to put the man on the spot because I don't like to do that. But no, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. We are clean people. If I had clearance in the White House, that's been out clean. Trust me. Then we leave.